Hello everyone and welcome back to Roll of Tanks Blitz with me, Rags here. And today we'll be taking a look of a replay that I've had in the Tier 6 Russian medium tank, the T-34-85. Now, before I start the replay, the T-34-85 is, as I said, is a Tier 6 Russian medium tank. Now this thing is uh, a very mobile medium tank that has a very potent gun. It gets the 85 millimeter, that which you also can get in the, which is also the top gun in the T-43. If you haven't seen that review yet, check it out if you want some insight about what the T-43A is. Now, anyway, again, back to the tank. The T-34-85 has, as I said, an 85 millimeter that is very potent for Tier 6. It also gets, and it also has 45 millimeter. Is it 45? Let me check. Yeah, it only has 45 millimeters of frontal hull side and 40 millimeters of rear armor. But the thing that I love about this is that the turret is very bouncy. As you can see here, it has 90 millimeters of front turret armor and 75 at the sides and 52 at the rear. Now, what that means is you can go hold down with this thing, and the enemies can often, or most of the time, just bounce off your turret from here, or maybe even hit the side at this angle like that. And yeah, also this thing's very mobile. It gets this engine if when you fully upgraded it, the V54K, which gives you power to weight ratio of 21.1 horsepower per ton, which gives this thing an average speed of 37, and it gets a really good whole turn rate. Forgot how to speak there. And also has a very nice top speed and a very nice reverse speed, which allows you to play this thing very effectively in peekaboo type of engagements. Now, uh, anyway, as I've said, this thing is very mobile. It has a very potent gun. And now let's get on to the replay, shall we? Now here we are at the replay. Now this will be the only replay that I will be showing today, because this might be the last replay also that I will be showing today, because there might be a server reset because the update will be releasing today. Anyway, this is a tier 7 match air and mines. Again, this is not really one of my favorite maps, but also it's kind of good for this kind of tank, because it is really mobile. As you can see here, we're already at 40 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers, and I'm heading to the middle of the map to maybe spot for my team and head uphill. But unfortunately for me, I spot the LTTP. I back off because that thing is a tier 7 light tank that basically has also the same gun as me, but has more damage for me. Luckily for me, I got to hit him there even at that angle and penetrate. Now, instead of continuing to proceed up the hill, I stay here just in case, because if I get spotted while I'm crossing the hill, I will get shot by any enemy tanks that are hiding behind the enemy spawn point. Now, as you can see there, the VK spotted and gets shot by one of my enemy tanks. Now I spot the enemy VK301B and I hit him there. Now I get spotted. Now he shoots me. Good thing for me though, because I'm actually held down and he actually hits me at the turret. Now somebody on my team has spotted the enemy 88. And anyway, I missed that shot on the PK. I wish I didn't miss that, because anyway, that was a very close miss. Now I don't get enough gun depression, but anyway, he was still gonna get away because I wasn't loaded. Anyway, there's the enemy 88. I hit him, but I didn't get a damaging hit. It only got absorbed by his tank. Now he is pointing at me, and that thing has a very potent gun also. It has a very fast firing gun, so you really need to be careful. Also, it has pretty good armor penetration for 36. And there's the enemy LTT, and I get a hit in him, and there's the enemy VK again. I don't know why he is stopping, but he is, which allows me to hit him for another shot. Now the enemy is camping the base, and which isn't really my priority right now. Right now, I'm just prioritizing on assisting my team and dealing with these tanks right here. But then I noticed at the map that the enemy have flanked around and have actually gotten around us. So instead, I leave the hill and engage his LPDP so that we can secure some of the flanks. Now he hits me again, but unfortunately for him, he hits into a wall. That shot. Now all that's left in the cap is an enemy Tiger P, which is luckily for me is a one shot. There we go. We take them out also. Now, what I do here is could be good or for some of you might be a good bad thing, but honestly for me, I kind of plan to do this. I left the KV2 there to the cap so that there are 3 enemy tanks left, and one of them is a full health 88, and I do not want to be engaging that kind of tank head on. Now, as you can see there, one of my friendlies is telling me to help and assist the KV2 in his cap, but honestly, that just makes it makes it more easy for the enemies to shoot me because we're basically there, and luckily the KV2 spots all 3 of them, and now this is what I was planning what would happen. Now I get a shot into the VK, making a one shot. Luckily for me, he bounced that shot again. This thing does have a bit of a troll armor. Now I miss, unfortunately, at the VK was showing his side to me. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Now we know that there are 3 enemy tanks, and one of them is an 88. Now, the most important thing that I would really need to do here is make sure that there's at least one of these 3 tanks that will be engaging me. So that's why I am not pushing out of the buildings. I want to keep the buildings between me and these enemy tanks, so there should be at least one of them that would engage me, so that instead of a 1v3, it would be a 1v1 v1. So in that way, that allows me to be able to take them out without really risking everything so much, without risking taking so much damage in return. So that's what I'm doing here right now. Now, as you can see, the 88 is trundling slowly towards me, but I see the low health VK and take him out. Luckily, he was firing HE and not AP, which means that he didn't really deal too much damage on my tank. Now, also, as you can see, I'm only engaging the low health tanks here because I need to take out as much of the enemy guns as I possibly can so that I will be able to win this. I'm sorry about that. As you can see again, I was really feeling the tension because there's basically a full health 88 over there, and there's the DK. Again, he bounces off my turret, and now the 88 is pushing me, which is really lucky for me because that thing is slow, so it will take some time for him to get around that rock, which I am really wanting to be lucky that I was able to fly. And there goes the DK. Unfortunately, I get hit by the 80, but who cares? I have the hit points to take some of his shots, so yeah, all I have to do is make sure that the VK's gun, no, not the VK, the 80's gun isn't gonna be able to hit me. Now, luckily for me, I hit him at the track there, allowing me to get behind him. And basically, when you get behind an 88 and you're in a really mobile medium tank, this is basically one. Now I'm just really just following with this guy now. As you can see, yeah, he's trying to get away, but seriously, there's no getting away from a T-34-85 if he gets behind me. You can see, yes, no, don't squirm, no, it'll all be over soon. No, don't lie, no, don't try to move, you'll just die tired, yes. No, shush, little friends, it'll all be over soon. Now, wow, this thing's really bouncy. Even at the rear, this thing is really tough to take out. Anyway, take them out one way or another. And here we go. Yep, just one final shot, and yes, there we go. Finally, I take that round, and that was actually very nerve-wracking because that was a 3 versus 1, and as you can see there, I got that win for the team, and I finally got the Naze Mastery, which is pretty surprising. I didn't expect that I would be able to master this tank because I had one game where I did 3,181 damage, and and I wasn't still able to get the mastery. But who cares? At least I got the mastery this one. So as you can see, I get the mastery, the ace tanker badge, and also the top gun for taking out 4 enemy vehicles. And I get the high caliber for that 3002 damage that I've done. Also, I get the Radley Walters, the big brother of the Top Gun, and also I got the medal that I think everybody wants, or in World of Tanks PC, everybody wants to have a Kolobanov's medal for standing alone against 3 enemy tanks and surviving the battle. And also, I get the Levash Laihos medal for that, for destroying 2 enemy vehicles with a medium tank. And yeah, I get 32,769 damage and 1,855 XP. That's with premium, and that's a lot of XP for tier 6. And that's all really. And anyway, I hope you liked that replay. I really loved that. I really loved that game, but also that was also nerve wracking because facing off 3 enemy tanks with only one tank. Luckily, I was in a medium and not in a heavy tank. If I was in a heavy tank, oh, ooh, man, that match would have really ended a different way. But anyway, that was all for today, and I'm as sorry, I don't know how to speak. And that's all for today. And as always, take care of there, guys, and be safe. And yeah, that's all. Bye.